Here's this week's Monday Night Raw review from Belfast, Ireland. Let's break it down. AJ Styles came out challenging Gunther, who to reject his offer, only telling him he would face him if he put his career on the line and had to the end of the night to think about it. Natalya returned to corner Maxxine against Becky Lynch for the women's Intercontinental title, but when Maxxine left, American Maid will be seen in the hallway behind Natalya. They wouldn't get involved, but it will be Natalya turning on Maxxine, putting Becky's foot on the rope for the distraction, allowing for Lynch to retain the women's IC title. After the match, they would go at it, throwing hands, but it would be Maxxine putting up a bit of a fight, though Natalya would lock in the sharpshooter, hitting some stomps. Man, I want a Slim Jim now. Paul Heyman and Adam Pearce had a battle of wits backstage, but it was all just Heyman trying to get on the good side of Pearce to be able to let Breakker come back to Raw. Kathy would interview a Grande Americano in the stands where he would question the Irish judging their sense of culture before saying he's going to take down Javon Evans in their matchup. Backstage, Raquel Rodriguez would tell Liv that she's going to take down Stephanie McCare when she comes back, and Finn Balor got prepared to face CM Punk with little motivation from Liv. One half of the World Tag Team Champs main event, Jey Uso, came out to hype up the crowd as well as announcing that he's entering the Royal Rumble. New Day demanded a World Tag title shot from Pearce, who would tell him there's a fatal four-way next week. Rey Mysterio, Penta, and Dragon Lee would face the Vision, where Penta would pick up the win over Theory with the Mexican Destroyer. Jackie interviewed CM Punk, where he would refer to his match against Finn Balor as an away game for the world title match with it on the line in Belfast, Ireland. The WWE ran a tribute segment for the late Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., celebrating and commemorating Martin Luther King Jr. Day. As a Mexican man, thank you, Dr. King. After that, the New Day and Grayson Waller would hijack an interview from the stands. The women's tag team champions Rhea Ripley and Io Sky would both come out announcing that they're both entering the Royal Rumble before the Judgment Day would end up laying them out in the ring. Backstage, Lyra would antagonize Bayley a little bit before both would agree that they should enter the Royal Rumble and somewhat are happy for each other. I don't know, I think Lyra's turning on Bayley. During his match with a Grande Americano, Javon Evans would sustain an injury to his wrist. He would be deemed unable to compete, being taken to the back, and the match would go to Americano. Kathy interviewed Rey Mysterio, Penta, and Dragon Lee in the stands, where all three luchadors would enter the Royal Rumble before destroying a poster photo of Paul Heyman's head. Heyman would hilariously yell at Pearce, causing for a boom mic to be shown in the shot, leading to him telling him there's a phone call that he should accept. After receiving the phone call, he said Braun Breaker needs to be there live next week on Raw. Styles met with Pearce backstage, willing to put his career on the line to face Gunther. Pearce tells him there's no going back before making the match official for the Royal Rumble. After being yelled at by Asuka backstage, leading her to become emotional, Kairi Sane would promise Asuka she would do whatever it takes for her to win the Women's Royal Rumble. And in the main event, it was CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight title in Belfast, Ireland. Punk would end up hitting the GTS, taking the win to retain the world title before getting the respect from Balor and giving it to him before raising his hand in front of the Belfast crowd. And that was your WWE Monday Night Raw review. Like, follow, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.